All right, so we all spend more time online than we used to, right? Whether it's for work or just scrolling on social media. And this digital age has opened the door, though, for a new kind of infidelity, microcheating. What is it? Well, it's any physical or emotional relationship involving behaviors you would not talk about openly with your partner, like secretly messaging an ex, being flirtatious in a text or on social media, or even downplaying your partner's existence to someone you're attracted to. William Schroeder joins us now. He's a therapist and the owner of the Just Mind Counseling Center, joining us from Austin, Texas. This is pretty fascinating. We appreciate you waking up with us. Tell us more about micro-cheating as a concept and why some folks watching might be doing it right now.
Absolutely. It's ultimately it's seeking attention outside of the relationship, right? And for so many people, that comes from an emotional disconnect that may have happened in the relationship. And you think about it, whether somebody's young and having just started dating, and maybe they didn't mention that they still have an open dating profile. It wasn't something that they're actively using, or maybe it is. But these are just kind of little examples of unclear boundaries that can absolutely they can be seen as harmless, but they can also erode trust. And just like the examples that you have there, there's a lot of little things that can add up.
Yeah, and it seems like you're pointing to that emotional distance as a potential cause, but some people watching this may now get suspicious of their partners. I'm guessing you would say it's not a good idea to just peek over their shoulder all the time and watch whatever they're doing on their phone. So how should people handle the suspicion that this might be going on?
I think it's important to address it with curiosity, not criticism. As a therapist, the way that I normally frame that is saying, like, look, when this happened, I felt this way, and I want to understand what that meant to you, and helping to try and understand what the need was for them. Was it something of where they were unaware of a boundary that existed, or maybe it was actually something of that actually was a legitimate problem, and they were flirting with somebody, and maybe it's a need that they need to address, or maybe it's a crisis to rebuild. A lot of people actually come into couples counseling with that. And to be honest, it's not a bad thing, because things can get out of balance very, very easily.
Yeah, and I guess previously we would have called this, emotional infidelity, but to call it micro-cheating, I think, is something a bit more specific. Help us understand what your clients have been sharing with you that suggests that it's micro-cheating and what people should do to prevent it.
So, I mean, I think it's just that reminder of you don't have to touch someone else physically to have emotional betrayal, right? So, there are different ways of preventing that. It ultimately comes down to kind of thinking, how would my partner feel if I did the same thing? And to be able to define those different boundaries of what's too far. And ultimately, it's trying to look at those different little things. I mean, so many of us get busy, whether it's, having kids, or work, or all the different things. We kind of forget about checking in with our partners and, going on dates with our partners. As silly as that sounds, it's like I see couples out all the time where they're looking at their phone, at their child monitor, or checking different things on their phone instead of like really checking in with each other. So those rituals of connection and affection and, being curious with each other and appreciating each other are oh so important.
Yeah, it's a reminder that every now and then it's fine to just put the phone down and look at your partner in their eyes. William Schroeder, great to have you share your insight on this. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.